Glad to have you with us in the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, as we're here for what should be another exciting edition of the Rate Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So SMU's offense will come out first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Wolverines offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The inside handoff. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's sharp. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quarterback on the keeper. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. After not getting rid of the football and taking that sack, it's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Fires toward the end zone. And been trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Turning it on! A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Bringing the heat. They've got the screen set up. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Handoff from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to go up top. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll try it over the left side. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tight end now in motion. The hand to the running back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Off play action on first down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, bad throw. Back to pass on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Avery. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wants to pass. The short hands. It's Avery. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. The give to the left side. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Running through contact. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Quick release on the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown Mustangs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll start this drive with a breaks into the open. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. The go-ahead touchdown called back after the flag, and this offense going to have to regroup quickly. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After the misfire now on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Oh my, circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this up. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hall. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Got the quick completion. Still running at the 40. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll be smacked to the ground. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's cheap. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. They're working that left side. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They'll run it. It's cheap. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Tosses it incomplete. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got a man. It's Avery. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's key. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? The give to the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The defense defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Handoff to the lone back. Picks up the 1st down. He's loose on the right. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Fires to the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. And the Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And it looks as if they're going to try field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we can feel the excitement of this Rate Bowl in Phoenix back here in our studios. Talk about a riveting 1st half. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, and the exciting conclusion of the Rate Bowl.
just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to sling it on second down. Makes the catch. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right down the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Reels it in down the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Wolverines. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Snags it quickly on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. To the air on first down. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Wants to fire on second down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete on the right side. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On target to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. Find some fresh air. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Using his legs, it's cheap. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Runs through the tackle.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never
Lets it fly. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's caught. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Puts him in the spin cycle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's cheap. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. You've seen his athleticism, his speed, his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks. There's still a lot of football to play.
The Mustangs line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Wolverines come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lost one down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown Mustangs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Going to the running game. Nice move there. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. The 20. Touchdown, Michigan. He got loose and
200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. His drive will open from the 15. Set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. What a ride it's been so far, and I'll vote for having a classic finish as we take a look at our game stats. All right, stage is set. Let's see how it all plays out here in this postseason showdown. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than that. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. He leaves it with his back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Running to the left. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
With the catch, it's Avery. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert it 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to throw again. He's got his man, makes the grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The Mustangs racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to fire. Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
41, SMU, 24.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, SMU.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. So here comes the Michigan offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's taking the deep shot. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a short thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They just keep firing. Gets it out quickly. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just threw that one way too far. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Fires to the wideout. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.